I gotta get my cheeks ready to smell.
That's pretty good.
What's that?
Rain.
Rain. Let me try a little sip.
Trying to get in the game.
Get in the game. Y'all, we are just waking up. We're trying to record this video before it's time to check out of the hotel.
We got 5 minutes. Welcome back, YouTube. It's your boy KPD and my girl, Baby Janay.
What's up? What's up?
So, we in New Orleans right now. We at the Napsy Hotel.
Gorgeous
It's
hotel.
a real nice hotel. Got a rooftop bar. But we got something special for you guys
We got
today.
something very special for y'all today. So, for a lot of the subscribers who don't really know us personally, we decided to do the 50 random facts tag.
We'll do 25 a piece because we have a time constraint.
Oh yeah, so we're gonna do 25 random facts about each other, the most random things that we could think of. My zodiac sign is Gemini. I was born in June. My birthday is June 18th.
That's why we're so compatible. Cause she's Gemini, I'm a Libra. So they're kind of it's like a balance thing. She's very like outgoing, talkative at some point, and then
You too?
I'm outgoing, talkative at some point, but she's like an extrovert. No, I'm an extrovert. She's an introvert.
Yeah.
So she likes to stay home and stuff. I like to go party all the time. I don't like to go home. So it's like almost like opposites, you know.
I feel like I'm an introverted extrovert because I've taken the Myers-Briggs personality test years ago and I tested as an INFJ. And then I took it recently and it said that I'm an ENFJ now. So I'm just going to say I'm an introverted extrovert. There we go.
I'm an extroverted introvert.
Yeah, you are.
I love old school music like SOS Band, Cooler Than Gang, songs like that.
Oh, yeah.
I like this one song by Cooler Than Gang called Summer Madness. Or
Oh my God.
Summer Madness or something like that.
You love that song.
And like, ain't no words said. But if you listen to it, you'll understand why. You don't need words.
It's a cool song.
It's just like, I don't know if y'all remember, but it was on Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah. Also, too, Janay Aiko's sister, I think her name is Mila J. She made a remake of that song.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. I am really great at picking up people's moods. Like, I know when somebody isn't happy or sad. Like, I am so good at it. Like, it could be a random person, and, like, I could just feel their energy. Like, when I walk in a room, and I just want to make them feel better. Like, I just want to make them laugh or make them smile. I'm really good at that. It's a blessing and a curse.
I can't get past nothing with her.
Yeah.
She always says, well, baby, what's going on? This and that. Sometimes I just want to just, figure it out on my own or figure out what I need to figure out.
Yeah.
But, make me feel like someone cares about me.
Of course.
I was terrible as a kid. I wouldn't say I was terrible, but I was mischievous.
Mischievous.
So I'm an engineer. I like to see how stuff works, and I like to see how far I could test my limits. So as a kid, I split my head open 4 times.
Hence the scars. 1,
2, 3, and I got one on top of my head.
Alright, my favorite food to cook, I like to cook coconut curry and crawfish etouffee are my favorite types of food to cook.
Coconut curry, something. Okay, so I have 3 sisters, and I'm the youngest sibling and the only boy in my family.
Yeah. Alright, I graduated from an HBCU, Southern University in Baton Rouge. SSS.
I did too, though. Saying about me having 3 sisters and I being the only boy, like I want my first child to be a boy, so that we could kind of try to
balance out
balance
the energy.
This gender conflict that we got going on.
Well, we really just want a healthy child. We want the Lord to bless us with a healthy baby, but if we have a boy first, that would be a blessing. If we have a girl first, it would be a blessing.
Yep.
Okay, my favorite movie up until, what was the last year or two, was Titanic. I love Titanic to the point that when we have a girl, I want our girl's middle name to be Rose.
I'm a big car guy. I love cars. And I say my dream car is a 69 Camaro.
Oh yeah.
502 big block engine. Black, gold flakes in it with gold hockey puck stripes down the side.
Oh, that's specific. Okay.
And I want, whenever I'm at a red light, whenever I go, I want my car to stand up in the air and then drop back down.
Okay.
Roll out.
All right. My love language. I don't even have to say this, baby. What's my love language?
Touch.
And what else?
And acts of service. No, when you tell people you look good and stuff like that.
Affirmation. Yeah, I love that.
And you
Yeah.
look beautiful today.
Thank
You
you.
know you look beautiful all the time. Mine is the same thing.
All day.
Physical touch and acts of service.
Yeah, he's an active service kind of guy. So he like whenever I come over to his house.
And make
We
my
don't
bed.
live together, y'all. I have my own house. He has his own house. And he likes when I come over and wash his dishes or do something for him at his house. So
That's not too hard. My favorite food is shrimp / seafood. I like a good steak with like some crab meat on top or something like that. But like all together, I love shrimp, fried shrimp, boiled shrimp. I love crawfish,
yes,
all kind of seafood.
seafood.
I mean, we actually heard something last night that was kind of, it's shocking. Well, it wasn't shocking, it's just like a random fact. But people down here in Louisiana, we eat so much seafood that we're less likely to get iodine poisoning.
True. Very true.
Because our body is already
Immune to it by then because we eat so much of it.
all of this, the seafood that we eat.
My celebrity crush growing up in like high school, I would say, like freshman year. I was in middle school, I don't remember. Genuine. Y'all, I used to have a major crush on him. And I think it was because he was like a pretty boy with this pretty curly hair. Like, I'm a sucker for curly hair guys.
Speaking of hair, so y'all know I got long hair. I let my hair grow out for 3 years, and it's about a little bit. Oh, actually, it's to my nipples. A little bit past my nipples,
Okay.
and that's very long.
Yeah. So if you hadn't seen our old video, we have a video where I did his hair routine. Also, too, if you've been watching us for this amount of time, hit that red subscribe button, okay? And join us.
Yep, join the journey.
Alright? My dream job would be to be an entrepreneur. There's so many things I want to get into. I want to own my own beauty bar, beauty salon type of thing. I also want to be a real estate investor.
Investment would be like my dream job. Just getting a whole bunch of houses, flipping them, and also buying houses or condos, flipping them, and then rent them out.
Yep. So that's something that we're gonna do in the future.
Yeah, legacy.
Yes. I was a cheerleader in college for a year at Southern.
Boring.
What do you mean? What did you do? What did you do in college?
My favorite subject is math. And I'm
Whoop-de-doo.
like,
I am the oldest of all my siblings.
so growing up, my celebrity crush was Stacia Dash. And like the first time I saw her, I was like, man, she look like Stacia Dash.
Oh my gosh.
Fine as fuck.
You so silly. I don't think I look like Stacey Dash, but okay. The only Netflix series that I binge watched all the way through was The 100. Y'all, it is so
It's a good
juicy and
series.
so good. And then they have a new series out. I think season 6 or 7 is out now.
What's the other one? Prison Break. That was a good one.
Oh,
too.
Prison Break was good. I haven't watched it all the way through though. I think we stopped at season 3.
My favorite movie all time, Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence, Life.
Okay.
If you haven't watched the movie, go watch it.
When he told me his favorite movie was Life, I'm like, out of all the movies, Life?
It would have you laughing your ass off, like from the beginning
Mucho
to the
cornbread.
end. Yeah. So.
Okay, since we're talking about Martin, my favorite episode of Martin is whenever Martin thought that somebody stole his CD player. And he was walking around the table with that fake Rottweiler. Baby, you remember that?
Yeah.
And he was like, that was my favorite, y'all. I just killed myself laughing at that episode. It's hilarious.
So talking about dogs, I just recently got a American Bulldog, 8 months.
Huge.
8 months right now, and he weighs over 100 pounds.
Yes. A lot of people scared of him.
I had a guy come to the house yesterday. He was about my alarm system or something, and he was talking to me. And I keep my dog like sectioned off, so he was just barking. And the guy was like, "You can talk outside."
So I worked as a server while I was in college, or a waitress. I worked at in Baton Rouge. I worked at Applebee's. I worked at Red Lobster, and I worked at Hooters on Seagan for a little bit.
I cook better than her because I like to.
Lies, okay? Lies, honey. This guy barely cooks.
Look,
okay?
we're gonna do a video of us cooking. And just we gonna show what each one of us put in the stuff. We're gonna cook the same thing.
And you know what? I'm gonna get my brother to be a taste tester.
And we're gonna get Nick to be a taste tester.
Okay.
Nick knows good food.
All right.
And Pat. We'll get Pat too.
Who's Pat?
The guy you met the other night.
Oh, Patrick. Yeah. Okay. Well, you see, that's not fair. You got 2 of your friends that's going to be biased toward him. So I'm going to get 2 of my friends. I'm going to get Jerica. Jerica doesn't lie about anything. This girl is straight up. I'm going to get Jerica, and I got to figure out how I'm going to get one of my friends to Baton Rouge. But we're going to make that happen, y'all. Video coming soon. If I could have any superpower, it would be to teleport, y'all. I would never take another ride in my car. I would never get on another flight. I would just teleport everywhere I need to be. Like this.
Talk about superpowers. If I had superpowers, it's almost the same thing as teleport, but I just like to fly so I can view, see everything going on. I could like teleport you just from one location to another.
Yeah, I could be in Dubai. Boom.
Boom. You in Dubai, but I want to see
You won't
the
be
voyage to Dubai.
Okay, that's fair. If I could sit and have dinner with any celebrity ever, it would have to be Oprah. Oprah Winfrey. I am obsessed with Oprah. I have her books. I listen to her podcast, Super Soul Sunday. She's just a very wise person. It's just amazing. Like, her story is outstanding. So she's just a phenomenal woman. And I would like to sit down and just soak up everything that I can soak up from her.
So growing up, I wanted to be a professional basketball player.
My favorite color is peach. I know it's weird, but I can't choose between like a orange and a pink. So both of them are just perfect. Peach is my favorite color.
I like red.
Alright. When I was a baby, well, like a toddler, my family told me that I used to stand outside singing Michael Jackson, Billie Jean at the top of my lungs. Like, I was obsessed behind Michael Jackson.
So one of my favorite things to do, like all time, she'll tell you, if I don't do this, I am just like, I'm in a pissy attitude.
I could guess it. Let me guess. Workout.
Yeah, I have to work out every day.
Yeah.
I have to.
Every day.
It's such a good like stress reliever. Gives you energy, and it's good for you, you know. So I love it. I love to work out.
When I was in high school, my freshman year, we had like a guidance counselor slash parent meeting where we talked about what, you know, the students wanted to do whenever they graduate from high school, like what was their aspiration. So the guidance counselor asked me, you know, what do you want to be when you grow up? And my mom was sitting right there, and I was like, I want to be a model. And my mama was like, girl, you crazy? You are not going to be a model. You better be a lawyer. You better be a doctor. You better be a pharmacist or something. You ain't being no model. I remember that. Like, and my heart was crushed.
You could have been a model.
My heart was just hurt, like, because I really wanted to be not a runway model. You're so silly. Not a runway model, but like just a picturesque kind of model that you see in magazines and commercials and stuff like that. So
you could have been in my magazine. If you all would believe this or you think this, but I used to be really shy, and I would not like to talk to anybody. Like, I wouldn't want to hold a conversation with nobody.
Really?
I'd be like timid if somebody talked to me, to the point where
I can't believe it.
To the point where I'd be like, what?
You'd be trembling. No, don't know what to say.
I remember I called my friend one time, and this was over the phone. This wasn't even like face to face. And then his dad answered the phone, and then I said hello, and he was like, yeah, hello, how you doing? I said, can I speak to Zach? and then I heard him in the back of my mind. I was like, yeah, I could have said hello or something.
Yeah.
And you know, and I was just that's just all I had on my mind. Yeah. And I heard him in the background. He was like, oh no, that is thing.
But my top 3 life-changing books that anybody should read. Number 1, The 4 Agreements by Miguel Ruiz. It is such a great book, and it'll change your life. Like how you see your daily life, how you act on certain things. The 4 Agreements. Number 2, my favorite book would be, I have so many. Purpose Driven Life by Rick Warren. That book is amazing. It's kind of deep and spiritual. The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, I think I said his name right. Those 3 books, if y'all don't have that on your shelves, go get it.
I don't like to read too much. I like to stay busy all the time. I'm a very hard worker. I consider myself a hard worker. Mm-hmm. So my side hustle is 10 windows. So I do that usually every Saturday or something. You know, it's kind of like a stress reliever as well. Kind of like working out.
Okay, so speaking of hobbies, one of my second hobbies is that I design jewelry. So I have an Etsy shop where I make most of the jewelry that I have. So he has some of the bracelets that I made on my website. So he's about them, so you can check it out. I also make women's jewelry, men's jewelry. One-stop shop.
I bought my house and my car on the same day.
Yep.
At 26.
At 26, he bought his first house. I mean, a lot of people who know me, they know this already. I lived in Houston for 10 plus years with my grandmother. So like H-Town is always home to me when I go back home. I remember when I was living in Houston, and my mom's side of the family, they're from Crowley. What it is? That's not Fat Pat. Little Kiki. Little Kiki. South side. So my mom's side of the family, they're from Crowley, Louisiana. So whenever I would go home to visit for holidays or for the summer, my cousins would pick on me. They used to say, why do you talk so proper? Why do you sound like you're white? Like, that was the main thing they used to tell me. And I'm just like, why you sound so country?
So growing up, I was a beast at soccer.
Yeah.
I used to score at least a goal every game.
My first concert that I ever been to was, don't judge me, y'all. Do y'all remember Lil Flip from Houston? Lil Flip. That was my first concert. I think I was like 16.
So I had dreams of owning my own private island.
Oh yeah.
So I could be away from everything, distraction. I could go on my island, walk naked, and live off the land.
Yeah, that would be nice. All right,
I'm Adam and you Eve.
There we go. Yep. Some of my favorite YouTubers that I watch probably every week. I like to watch the Rush family. They have a beautiful family. Who else? The Ace family, of course, and the Grimwade family. And they raise their kids on like godly principles. Y'all, if y'all have not watched the Grimwade family, please go follow them. Like, and congratulations to them. I don't know if they're ever gonna watch this, but they're pregnant with their 6th child. Can you believe that? 6.
I ain't having that many cookies.
No.
I'll take one go to Dubai. I always wanted to go there.
Yeah.
Here's one of the cleanest cities in the world, so go check it out, see what it's all about.
All right. So if you follow me on Instagram, we're gonna put our Instagram name somewhere down here. I always post an Insta story about music, whether it's a song that I'm listening to or just a video or something. I am such a music junkie.
This is my last one. I have a slight obsession with collecting things.
Oh yeah.
Like when I was younger, I collect Hot Wheel cars, collect Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
All right, and my last one is my dream car is a Bentley GT Continental. I absolutely love it, and it has to be a coupe.
Coupe.
So one day I'm gonna get that car. They don't make any new ones from what I heard recently. I don't know if they have a new one, but I like the older models. I would get an older one. So a Bentley. We got expensive taste.
A V10, a V12 engine.
Yeah, so nice.
Subscribe and like this video.
Like this video, y'all. Subscribe to our channel.
And if you want to know anything else about us, just comment and we'll let you know.
Yeah. And we hope you've learned a little bit more about us. And something that we did not say for the people who don't know, we reside in Louisiana. That is where we call home. There's no place like home. Mm-hmm. We've been everywhere. We've been to Canada. We've been to Cali. We've been to Miami. We've been to wherever, but there's no place like home. And if you haven't visited New Orleans, we're in New Orleans right now. What are you doing? What are you doing with your life?
Essence Fest.
Okay, it's Essence Fest weekend.
It's a good time, a good experience.
Oh yeah, it's a Black experience. You see beautiful black people, Black businesses. So we're actually about to leave and go to the convention center and check out the different expos and things down there. And then we're gonna go get something to eat, right?
There's something to eat first. Well, it's your boy KP the G and my girl Baby Janay. And we'll holler at y'all for the next video. Peace.
Peace. Love y'all. Bye.